Welcome back, everyone, to some more Fire Emblem.
I see your schemes are not to be underestimated.
Yes, I must wholeheartedly agree. As ever, I have proven to be no match for you.
It is the utmost honor to receive praise from your royal... I'm kidding, of course. Really, though, I was lucky to have Teach on my side. In all honesty, you two made me work for it. If I had to face you again, there's no telling which way it would go.
Foreshadowing.
What do you think, Teach? How did the other houses fare?
The blue lions were very strong. The black eagles was very strong. They were nothing. They were both strong. But I'm gonna say the blue lions were strong. Because the dude really carried them.
Still, it is clear that I must continue to be rigorous in my training.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
Agreed. I would hate to know a future in which
Oh
I'm
my-
forced to cross swords with you.
Bro, stop foreshadowing.
I'll accept a challenge from either of you at
Oh
any
my
time.
god, you're horrible.
Well,
Oh, I did
now
not
that the
read
three-way battle has
or
ended
listen.
in an alliance victory, I dare say it's time for some post-battle reconciliation. The victor has but one request. Hear me out. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our
Oh
respective
my god, you are
houses.
such a kind human being.
And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
I accept your proposition. Please notify me once your preparations are complete.
It seems I have no choice but to drown my sorrow at losing in overindulgence. I'll help you with the preparations.
I don't know, I
It's not a
like and
feast if you
hate
don't eat too much. Leave it to the
Edel
Imperial
Edelgard.
Princess to say such wonderful things.
That's not exactly what I said, but
Aw.
forget it. Laugh all you want.
I don't know, she cute, but also I kind of hate her.
If you insist.
Claude
Hey,
melt
Teach,
my heart.
Looks like you're having a good time too.
Claude's melt my heart.
Seeing you smile like that means we've got no choice but to have a great time tonight. Let's get going.
If I was gay, I would be gay for Claude. He's way too. He melts my heart, man. I love this man. I love this man.
I can't believe our house leader ate so much he passed out. I guess he should just sleep it off? Oh, Professor! Great work today.
You
As
too.
long as we have you and Claude.
Okay,
the entire
Lorenz
house
is still alive
unstoppable.
because he's there.
I am sure
He's
we did not
speaking, so
require
it's not a
Claude for our
ghost.
victory, but it certainly would not have been possible without our professor.
We were at a kind of
I'm
advantage.
so pleased to be in your class, Professor. You truly bring out the best in us.
Yo, tell all the other people to
Let's
come
keep
to our
fighting
class.
And winning!
I knew the tactics you learned from the captain would be something else. I better work harder to catch up. I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor. Because of you, I managed to get through the fight without feeling like a burden.
You're like one of our main healers.
I hear Lady
You were
Rhea
our
and
main healer
Seteth are
before.
singing your praises too.
Oh, I hope Seteth isn't evil. You all worked hard. Our opponents were strong too. Just wait until you see my true power. You all worked hard.
You're always so modest.
You guys did a lot more than
You
I
really
did.
showed them, Teach. I would really hate to be on your bad side.
Oh look, Claude has been revived.
Your tactics were ingenious, and you've somehow mastered the power of the King of Liberation's relic. You really are incredible.
We also have that staff that I totally
Though
forgot
you can
about.
be a bit absent-minded at times. Your mind is like a giant bowl with a tiny crack in it.
Claude.
Oh, Claude, I
saying
love
that
him.
only makes your own mind bowl seem tiny.
How dare you? My bowl is much bigger than Teach's. Unfortunately, it doesn't just have a crack. The whole bottom of my bowl is missing.
In other words,
So you just gotta hoop?
You are the absent-minded one, not our professor.
That's true. He just admitted it.
It's
she
unusual to hear you laughing,
She
Ryan.
laughed!
Your smile is really cute.
Yeah!
It feels so great to laugh and joke around like this, doesn't it?
Oh my god.
Well, look at that. Someone's having a secret rendezvous in the courtyard.
Huh?
All
Ooh.
joking aside, I'm having trouble sizing you up, Teach. The honest truth is that I'd hate to have you as an enemy.
Bro,
If possible,
you,
I wish for you to fight by my side.
I will.
If I could use
Man,
the
I
sword
love
of
you,
the
dog.
Creator, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I bet if I could use it, you would trust me to, right? That selflessness may be what I like best about you.
The fact that you were like, I only want you because I wouldn't want to make an enemy of you because you have the sword of the creator. But if you didn't, oh, come on. Come on. Jonathan. That's what I'm going to call my capturing device, Jonathan. Please. So I can only call your deed during the Battle of the Lion and Eagle quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
This game's so great.
Your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Remire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Death Knight.
Remire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
If I recall, the Death Knight was level 16 when we first met it, and we're around that level now. And a normal occurrence?
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
Yes, sir.
I pray this is not a bad omen.
I pray you're
May
not
the
a bad
goddess protect
omen.
you all.
Oh, please don't. I don't care if Rhea is evil. I just don't want Seteth to be evil. Byleth has received Blessed Lance. Oh, that's what we got from winning. Wait, no. Was it? Yeah, I think so. Oh my god, this game is scary. I think we're about halfway through the game, right? Or no.
Part 1. White clouds. Red
I
wolf
think
mode.
the game's supposed to be 50
The flame
hours.
in the darkness.
And we're at 16, so we're a quarter of the way through-ish. Not kind of.
Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of
I love the winter.
blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the Red Wolves are back on the prowl.
The Red Wolves? Are the Red Wolves like a reference to that the enemy team is a red color, and so the wolves are evil and gonna attack you? Or is that something else? Dude, this game is so freaking good. I'm so happy that I played this game, and I'm so happy that I'm recording it. Because, like, I honestly don't even care if people watch this, like, when they go out. I just want to be able to document this series so that I can watch it later on. Honestly, like, to be real. You're curious to know how Claude is doing. Go visit? Yeah.
Hey, Teach, hold on a minute, okay? I'm gonna have this cleared up in no time.
Need some help?
Nah, that's okay. I'll be finished soon. I'm just in the middle of mixing up a new poison. And done. What do you think
Poison.
of that, Teach? A colorless, odorless poison. Say, care to test it out for me?
Sure.
Whoa, really? Actually, I was just kidding. If you drink this, in 2 days' time, you'll have terrible, let's call it stomach trouble.
Oh my god.
I hear your silent question, Teach. Why the delay? That's so it can be used even if you don't have access to the target when you need the poison to take effect.
That's why the delay, that's so it can be used even if it doesn't have access, even if you don't have access to the target when the poison takes to take effect. But you need access to the target no matter what to give them the poison.
Naturally, I have no immediate plans for this stuff. I suppose I just felt like broadening the old horizons.
You're
a bit.
scary, Claude.
When devising schemes, it's best to have as many options at your disposal as possible. Expanding those options is kind of a hobby for me.
Why such a dangerous hobby?
Well, Well, I grew up in an environment where it was necessary to think that way. It's like I told you before, I wasn't born into a life of luxury. Ever since I was a child, I've always been seen as different from those around me. An outsider of sorts. I've been resented and hated. There have even been attempts on my life.
Oh, damn.
I don't believe I've earned such treatment, but that's how it goes for people like me.
I don't think of you as an outsider.
Thanks, Teach. You know, in many ways, I'm just a normal person like everyone else. But in the right environment, anyone could be seen as an outsider.
That's true, you're very wise.
Overwhelming. And that's why I kept running, kept fighting.
Yeah.
As a kid, I spent a lot of time licking my wounds and coming up with schemes, trying to keep my nose out of trouble while plotting against my enemies. My parents always told me I wouldn't grow stronger if I didn't learn to fight my own battles. And so in the end, I did. And I grew up to be as independent, as self-reliant as my parents always wished for me to be. Lucky me, right?
You've been through a lot. You grew up well. You've been through a lot.
If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it must be you, eh, Teach? I get the feeling you know what it's like to be an outsider.
Well, I was a
When I
mercenary.
first laid eyes on you, I knew you weren't like everyone else. People don't care for folks like that. You do well to watch your back.
Is that a
On the
threat?
bright side, that's also part of the reason that I find you so interesting.
There are a couple things that a couple exclamation mark things that I need to check out. First things first.
That's what we're
Okay.
dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
Huh.
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities.
Magic?
It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
Yeah.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
Oh, is Gerald gonna come with
We
me?
scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
Manuela's too much of a cutie.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
I would love that, Manuela, but that's nice of you.
Professor! A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Oh, you're too cute.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's
Yeah,
time to
we
move
need
out.
to take this a little bit more serious, but
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
oh my god, she's too cute, man.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you?
Probably just
If you
fucking
have the
around.
time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights. Hey, what's wrong?
I'm okay.
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it.
I just had a heart attack. Oh.
What could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too.
I kind of forget that
Okay.
this girl exists
I
sometimes.
felt that way before.
Is this gonna be something? Nope. Instructions, time to instruct people. Instruct manually, instruct manually. Alright. We have 4 people who are actually motivated, so I'm gonna start with Leone because I know what I want to do with her. I want to op her flying.
I've learned a... Nope.
Plan. I was gonna do this one. Yeah.
Aha! I would like... Off.
Okay. And Lorenz. Your authority's already fine. You can do hand-to-hand combat. Magic. Bows, maybe? Axes? Let's do bows for now. I want to diversify everyone a little bit with these. Like, when I get to instruct you manually, I want to diversify what you're good at. I can do lances for you. Let's do lances for you. And the goal is already set. Begin lecture.
Professor, may I ask you a question?
I want to be able to talk to males and make friends with them, but my brother always causes such a fuss when I do. Do you have any advice? You should have an honest talk with your brother. Do it when he's not looking. Seems like your brother has his reasons. Honest talk with your brother?
I see.
I knew you wouldn't really like that option because you don't want to talk to your brother, but focus on axes and flying to excel as a flying class. No, you're heavy armor. Oh, you could be a wyvern rider. She could be the wyvern rider. Huh.
Excuse me,
I think
Professor.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Time?
Certainly.
Ah, wonderful. I was hoping you might enlighten me. About yourself, that is. You see, I happen to be quite curious about you.
Oh, why is that?
Well, because there is something different about you. You possess an air of mystery.
Claude was just talking to me about this.
We met. I am intrigued, to say the least. I find it rather difficult
I like your
to put
hair.
into words. Were I to wax poetic, I would say you remind me of the sea. Have you ever been, Professor?
To the sea a few times.
The sea is vast, boundless. On the surface, all seems still. Yet beneath that stillness, it is unfathomably deep. Within, it teems with life. Yet without, one is lucky to glimpse a fleeting shadow. And yet,
Okay.
all one must do is cast a line to grasp hold of all that life. You cannot see it at a glance, but it is there all the same.
What are you talking about exactly?
About fish, of course. Oh, bother. I got sidetracked, didn't I?
I thought you called me father for a second.
About the sea.
Oh.
During a storm, the once calm waters become mighty enough to overturn even the vastest ships. Not unlike you. You are calm. You carry yourself with
Oh, I
poise,
wish I was like this.
yet you wield great power.
I'm like a
My brother
raging
was
sea.
uncertain of you at first. He once referred to you as a youth of dubious origin. Oh, but please do not think ill of him. He is incredibly dedicated to his work.
Yeah,
So
I don't.
surely you understand why he would have
100% I
doubts about one of whom
understand.
you know so little. Nobody even seems to know your age. Incidentally, how old are you?
I don't actually know.
Wait, you do not know your own age? You truly are mysterious. Looking at you, it is quite difficult for me to determine. I wonder... Could you be younger than your own students?
How old are you?
Who? Me? Well, I am roughly the same
Oh my
age as
god.
the other youths.
I love this. How old are you? Roughly the same age as the other ones. I won't determine whether or not they're 18, but... She does look a lot younger than the others.
It is simply not the case. Oh, by the way, you should know I had actually been considering enrolling in the academy for a while. I have endured hard times, but I am so grateful that those very experiences led to my acceptance at the academy. Oh, my apologies. I am sure you have much work to do. I will not keep you any longer. We
Okay.
must speak again sometime, if that would be all right. Have a lovely day.
You too. I wonder if I should make the Wyvern Rider be our girl Hilda. think she would be a good wyvern rider. Uses the axe. I was thinking heavy armor for her, but
Tomas doesn't seem to be here. Oh well, that's fine. I've been researching the hero's relics a lot since we last spoke to him. I found out something interesting.
okay. Why have you been researching them? Something interesting?
It's about the connection between crests and the hero's relics. The crest stone of each relic is carved with a specific crest, the one that has the ability to wield it properly. The crests are the keys. You need the right one to safely use a hero's relic. The only thing I can't figure out is, why doesn't the sword of the creator have a crest stone bearing a crest?
It's by the one with the goddess. It had one in the past. It's lost it.
Precisely. At least, that's my current guess. There's more. I believe the crest stones might be the source of the relic's inhuman power. When Miklon transformed into a black beast, he was taken over by something that originated from the crest stone. And the crest stone was on his body. It all seems to add up. Now, look at this picture I found in the library.
So if you take the crest stone
That creature is called the Immaculate One, who was supposedly sent by the goddess to save the followers of Seros. You see the pattern on its brow and the faint circular boundary? Isn't it possible? If all this is true, then crest stones are what power the ability to assume massive forms, like that of the Immaculate One. And maybe the hero's relics can harness that transformative power.
Okay.
Oh, it is you. Have you seen Tomas recently?
No, I
No
haven't.
such luck. I was hoping to speak with him myself, but he seems to be out on the town.
I see. Well. Where did you find that picture?
It was in the library. Why do you ask? Is it something my youthful eyes shouldn't be seeing?
No, of course not. However, that is not part of this library's collection. It must belong to Tomas. It would be problematic if it got mixed in with the other books. I will take possession of it for now.
Take it away where no one can see it, you mean?
What was that?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Tomas said. He said records that the monastery doesn't approve of tend to disappear.
Don't
Tomas said that?
throw Tomas under the bus, brother! Tomas is one of us! Seteth.
He was
Seteth,
certainly in a
please
hurry.
don't.
I wonder if he's off to confront Tomas.
Oh, why'd
Well,
you
he
throw him
took
under the
picture,
bus?
So I guess that's that for now. I'll see you later, Teach.
Okay. Blood. Don't fuck it up for
So,
everyone.
The church is hiding something after all. Some massive secret about relics and crests. A secret that must have something to do with the professor's true identity.
Okay, well, I don't even know my true identity at this point. Wait! Whoa, 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 whoa. So, we don't know our mother. Gerald happens to be our father. Gerald used to work at the Church of Seros, or at the monastery. What if I'm some sort of, like, thing, like, special thing, I don't know what I would be, and they were gonna use me for evil because they knew I could use the power of the sword. So Gerald took me away because they didn't want him. He left, right? And they're like, you just disappeared one day, and now you have a son? What if he took me? This isn't making sense at all in my head as I say it out loud, because they would have recognized me, probably, but they kind of think, I think they kind of know who I am. So they took him, and he's like, oh, like, when they found him, you'd think someone that he worked with before and they're all friendly with him, he'd be like, oh, great, but every time he's in the church, he's always like, fuck, the church likes to use people, and, they're, like, they seem bad. Like, he's always negative towards the church. So I think the church was using me, and that's why I don't know anything. Or, like, know anything about me. Oh, Manuela's visiting.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
You were sleeping?
Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you?
I love you.
Just a moment.
Put on the facade.
Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state.
Oh my god, I love her.
Manuela, you simply must quit.
Oh my god, I love her. I love her so much.
My clothes. I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear?
She's naked in the room.
Oh, what is my dressing robe belt caught on? Tie this properly. It's not covering.
Oh my
Manuela.
god. I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just
Oh my
stay on a moment.
god. Oh my god.
Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh, all these
So,
characters are
what do
too
you
good. What were you doing?
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know.
Oh, poor Gaby. Sorry.
No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night.
Aw, I feel
Never
that.
mind. What did you want, anyway?
About last night, I have a message from a knight.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
Oh my god. He said we will never go out together again. Holy.
Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually.
What happened then?
That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it.
Oh, baby, give me a hug.
Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Let me take you out on the town. Just to let's have some fun, you know. Let's not go on a date or anything. Let's just have fun, you know. Poor Manuela. It's Linhart's birthday. Host a tea party.
I am happy that you invited me, even though it interferes with my nap time.
Hey, this tea will help you sleep.
Appreciated.
Oh, poor Manuela.
Agreed.
Equipment upkeep, the art of napping, of course.
Agreed.
Books that you've read recently, word of advice, working together. Books you've read recently? Yeah.
Agreed.
Overcoming weaknesses, the view from the bridge. The view from the
Agreed.
bridge.
Crest versus nurture. Which causes a noble's personality disorder? There's a research project, eh?
That's interesting. Chat. Yeah. That's actually an interesting idea. Like, does a noble act high and mighty because of their crest and what they know about their crest?
That was delicious.
Is what I think he was talking about. Or is it the way that people have treated them growing up? Oh my gosh, everything's happening this week. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. It's finished.
Okay, so there's a green exclamation mark, which I believe is something not bad, but maybe. Brawling event. Let me look at stuff first, though. Can I not check the convoy? Didn't we get a... Yeah, we got this. No. Or... Can someone use this weapon? It looked like she could. If I go... I want to know what this does, though. It doesn't look like it's a weapon. Wait, can I, like, info on it? Oh, details. A hero's relic linked to the crest of Glossner. Magic attack range +2 may have damage. I guess I'll just give it to him because he's gonna become a Dark Knight. But let's quickly check seminars. nothing I really want to learn. Battles. We have Tales of the Red Canyon. 1 out of 25. Seteth has requested for you, Byleth. At her instance, you travel alone to the Red Canyon, followed by a curious student. Okay. Ignis and Raphael, two sons of merchant families, set out to end a series of monster attacks on Merchants Alliance territory. Okay. I think those will actually be quite interesting. But I don't think we have enough time to do it in this episode, but I think I'll end it off with some support conversations. Let's see. I actually like Lorenzo's support conversations.
There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with
He's so, like, I never know if I like how he talks or hate him.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies. But why are you wasting your breath on me?
Don't be silly. I want to discuss the future of the Alliance, to have a constructive and candid exchange of opinion.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now, hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
He's talking about the Alliance.
The bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists...
Lorenzo's actually really smart. Like, he's actively trying to make alliances and shit. Like, he's...
House Ordelia may be small,
as much as I hate him
house
sometimes.
is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords.
Why are you so
the
angry
recognition of those lords would benefit
at him?
your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
Yes, of course. When the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later. As it is, I'm studying magic for the benefit of the Alliance, and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Ah, I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now.
I don't know how I feel about
if there
this.
is any way I can be of help, to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of the Alliance is my responsibility.
I know he's like full of himself and kind of a dick.
Future, he says.
But he's actively
Do I
trying
have
to...
a future?
Oh. Okay, that took a dark turn. Weird. Ignatz and Raphael. Well, they're gonna be going on a mission together, so let's see how this goes.
Time for food. Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you can sit here if you like.
Really? But there's still food on your plate.
It's fine. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading off.
Oh, okay.
I feel like every conversation Raphael has starts at the in the food, like eating food.
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
Why are you scared
What's
of...
the matter? It always looks like that. Come on, we'll take care of it later.
No, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
Why are you scared of Raphael?
Hey, Ignatz.
Hello, Raphael.
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Hey, hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
What? No, I'm not running.
Yes, you are. Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run.
The voice actors in this are actually really good.
What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids.
Oh.
You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Regrettable?
What's up, bro?
What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, what happened to your parents. My parents are the reason your parents died.
Oh.
What are you talking about? My parents died in an accident while traveling for work.
Maybe so, but they were taking over for mine. because they had other business that day and couldn't go themselves. So, they recommended yours to fill in for them.
Huh. I didn't know that. But what does that have to do with our friendship?
No, but see...
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it.
Yeah, Raphael seems to be... Right.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
I think Raphael is genuinely that forgiving. And I think Ignatz overthinks everything, so... That's weird and crazy. And a lot of exposition to just kind of drop there, but hey.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysethia, you want to go get some food?
Hey, Lysethia, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro you know you can tell me anything, right?
Raphael, while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're
I feel you.
Right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea. Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you. There's a trick to it that most people don't know. Like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you. It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else. What nerve you have too calling yourself Big Bro, like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just cut the act.
Doesn't like being
Did I really say that
considered
out loud?
younger.
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours. If you want to play the part of Big Brother, you'd probably benefit from studying way, way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here.
She is such a complex.
You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood?
Like, she's not really calling you a little kid. She just doesn't want to be,
She must
you know.
be going through a rebellious phase.
She's just like really upset that you called her that. Ignat's got lady love. Let's see Marianne. I gotta always look at Marianne's stuff.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you all right?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks.
There's no
Give me a
hamper.
hand? Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh.
Um,
What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much
Oh
fun
my
to be
god,
around.
you're so fun.
I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh,
Aww.
flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Ignatz, bro, I'm like, you're the first one out of my house, but it's hard to hate you, man. I love everyone here. But I do want to get Mercedes in here, so you might have to get kicked out.
Good morning, Lysethia. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Aw.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Clearly that's not the case.
Toasted.
Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush.
She wants to help people and be responsible.
There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? but I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
She's really likes to take out her own opinion,
Sorry,
like
Lexi,
feelings on other
you're
people, I
always so
feel.
perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think
My
I've seen
boy's
you fail at
got
anything.
moves.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're very mature.
My boy's
If
got
anything,
those
you may be overdoing it
moves.
somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes, but I like it because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know, no matter how much. we
Fuck,
stretch,
man. Why do you
some
gotta
things
make
will
me
always
like
be on us.
you?
I
Why does
think it's
every
fine to
character in this
vulnerable
game gotta be
and ask for
great?
help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now?
What is up with her? She's really angry towards the guys.
You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him. Perhaps you should worry
She's-
about your own maturity before you start questioning mine.
She's really self-conscious, and I think that's the reason though why she gets angry.
Although you certainly
She's taking
look
it
the
on
part
them.
of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much. Anyway, I've got things to do,
Dude, Jesus.
So I'm gonna go now.
Lysithia, wait. Hey!
Out of my way. You're such a child, I swear.
Yeah, see, she treats people, she bullies him
After all, I am
the way
older than
she
is.
hates, like, the way people bully her about being young. Or not bully people, she doesn't like people treating her, so she, like, treats everybody else the same way. You want to speak to the goddess, Leone?
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
What the fuck?
Hey, Ignatz, didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see.
Hmm.
I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. The real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy.
Mhm.
That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Yes, I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Art.
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
You're a pretty good archer,
I'm
sir.
sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Ignatz, shut the fuck up, you bitch. I already have to deal with Marianne's depressed ass. I don't need to deal with yours. Yay, more Marianne.
Oh, Marianne, there you are.
Complete
Lysithia,
180.
What's all this commotion? What's happening? There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there. Oh no, but I don't know how We could really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry.
Is it gonna be a
I
setup?
don't think I would be much help. Oh, for the goddess's sake. You won't know unless you try, will you? Don't decide you're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then. Forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall.
Yeah, tough love.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything right. Oh. Perhaps I took it too far.
Yeah, you've been blowing up on everyone today.
Marianne? Do you have a minute? Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I? No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame. Huh? But hey, are you sure you're all... I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down. Huh? Wait a second. It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too. You're being so negative.
Stop it, you're so great. Like, I'm so, you can tell I have opinions about certain characters. Marianne has like a sadness. I'm like, oh, poor baby. Ignatz, I'm like, shut the fuck up. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end it there. Hopefully you enjoyed. We're probably gonna do maybe the side quests of mine or Ignatz and Raphael's.